Fox Racing, one of the world's coolest and most iconic off-road motorcycling brands, has just entered the adventure biking world. So I'm here at Fox Racing's HQ in the UK to find out what's on offer. Hi, I'm James from Adventure Bike Rider, and I'm joined by Fox Racing's Darren Bidwell to find out all about its new textile adventure range, the Recon, the Defend, and the Ranger, and to discover what, if any, is the right suit for you. Darren, Fox has a rich 50-year history. So perhaps for the first time in a long time, you were able to start with a blank sheet of paper when it came to designing these adventure suits. What was going through Fox Racing's mind at that point?
Yes, no, it's great. A great question. So there was actually, I was working in sales at the time, but there was a lot of research. So they kind of, I remember the production team kind of calling us in and like wanting to meet with have discussions about our key accounts and kind of how adventure kind of looks for them. And what are the key things we need to do, to have our product in the marketplace. And it actually took much longer to get there than we originally thought, because the product they were building out, it was fairly good, but it just wasn't good enough. And then along that process line, we actually got the Gore-Tex license. So the program was basically scrapped. We started from afresh.
That's quite something to admit. What you'd done hadn't been good enough to that stage.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, for us, it's kind of, if we're going to come to market, yes, everything's perhaps not going to be perfect. We know that, but we always come in at a high point. We really kind of wear test committees. Even down to things we've done recently in our moto side with the women's pant. We've had kind of, ladies have been coming to the office and wear testing, riding at the office and discussing this could be better, that could be better. So really kind of engaging with the community to give them kind of what they want, but also wanted to give some maybe a little bit different as well, and kind of how we approach things. So yeah, and that's kind of where the technical, perhaps off-road kind of vision kind of comes into play a little bit as well.
Well, I think it's time we took a closer look at the gear. Top of the range in Fox Racing's new adventure textiles lineup is the Recon jacket and pants. So Darren, tell us, why is this the premium product in your lineup?
Yeah, so with the Recon, our strap line is pure meets technical. So here we wanted to build out the most technical garment. So what you're going to get from this is you're going to get a 3-layer laminate. It has stretch capability as well.
That's Gore-Tex, right?
Correct. Yep. So Gore-Tex fabrication throughout. And really the idea with this one is to make it as kind of lightweight as possible. So we're giving you performance, but kind of without all the fuss. So if you're thinking long range touring and you kind of really don't want, liners and things and the kind of just awkward or a stiff fabric, if you want some super lightweight, going to keep you totally dry, and just a pleasure to wear on them long journeys, then kind of this is definitely something that we would kind of recommend.
Okay, so talking long journeys, when we go to Europe, sometimes it's hot.
Yeah.
Tell us about the ventilation on the jacket.
Yeah, so the beauty is here that you've got the ventilation in the front, so you can literally just zip this panel in. You've also got the big exhaust vents on the rear, ventilation under the armpit as well. In terms of kind of other just nice features to have on that long trip, nice little pocket here for your toll card.
Perfect.
Or your credit card, so you can just tap on, obviously on that side as well. It's rubberized so that you can't, hopefully it won't fall out if you forget to zip it back up.
Excellent. And when it comes to protection, what do we have in the Recon?
Yeah, so in terms of, so all the suits are D3O actually. So you've got a level 1 back protector and then level 2 shoulder and elbow. Additional features as well, obviously we've got the super fabric panels on the shoulders, elbow, and then moving down, you've got them on the knees as well here.
Excellent. And when it comes to the trousers, is there any features there that make it more suitable for road or off-road riding, or have you tried to go for a blend?
No, it's definitely about a blend. So one thing we will do, there's plenty of room in the knee area as well. Obviously, the bottom of the pant, you'll see the kind of Velcro system that we use. We allow the pant to open out for an off-road boot. So the idea is with all the suits is that you could use it for an off-road boot, but you're able to cinch it right down so you don't have that heavy wind flap to a road boot or to our new adventure boot, which we're going to talk about later.
I've been wearing these suits for the past few months, actually. I was lucky enough to be one of the first people in the UK to do so. And one of the things that I took away is how lightweight and flexible the material is. For a Gore-Tex laminate, it's incredible how lightweight it has become. Was that a key thing for when you were designing them?
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's even to myself, where I'd kind of seen them and kind of not really been involved. I was in sales at the time, not really been involved in adventure biking, but kind of just coming out and seeing the competitor's product on the shelf and just getting an idea. And I was like, wow, yeah, it is very different. And that's definitely something when we spoke to retailers, when we first showed them shops. As a salesperson, yeah, they were very excited about it.
Next up, we have the Defend, which is the mid-range adventure textile jacket and pants in Fox Racing's lineup. Now, I wore this jacket for 3 days solid in Wales last week on a road trip, and the thing I took away the most was how feature-packed it is. So can you take us through some of those features that were designed to make life on and off-road easier?
Yeah, exactly. And it's definitely something we thought is that some of the consumers, they really want to have kind of all the bells and whistles, and that's kind of where we invested our time on this suit in particular. Yeah, so you've got things like, you'll notice that the mannequin here has the hydration tube. So actually in all three, in the pockets in the back with the D3O protection, you can actually still fit in a 2-litre hydration pack as well. And obviously it has the feed for it to come back through, so that's a nice little feature. Obviously we've got the ventilation here, you can fully zip out and have the ventilated front. Just with the vents here as well, you can tie these back to stop them flapping. We have the adjustable neck slider as well, so you're able to cinch the neck but also slide it to get that real kind of fine-tuned position on your neck, knowing how uncomfortable that can be. When you come down, if you want to open it out for ventilation as well, is that you can actually cinch this back. So you can kind of open it up right up here and cinch them collars down like that. You've got the external side pulls as well, so you're able to pull the bulk in across the front. A really neat feature that we'll come to is actually on the inside of this jacket, there is additional space and a pocket where you're able to put in a kidney belt or a back support. The thing I found really good with that is actually when you do that up, what it does is it pulls the kind of D3O closer to your body, which is obviously feels more snug. But also if you are running the hydration pack, it kind of supports that weight as well. So if you're on a real long journey, none of us are getting any younger and we're kind of maybe going to get sore back on that journey. Just having that additional back support in the jacket is really, really nice, and the way it actually improves the performance of the jacket is a great feature. On the external as well, you can see here that we're able to cinch in the elbow guards. So if you really kind of want to just kind of really bring that in, if you're, say you may be if you are going to ride a little bit of off-road and you're kind of on the road for a long time, and then you come to an off-road section, you may just want to cinch that down so it feels a bit closer to your body for comfort, and just kind of that mental element of just feeling a little bit more protected. Yeah, and if you move into the liner as well, if we open it up, obviously this can be cinched away as well. So just having some really thought out storage here. So obviously mobile phone can fit in here. You've got a lead if you were using headphones. Yep, for your gloves. And then again, additional pockets here at the top for maybe a headscarf, and additional pockets here for snacks and stuff. Moving into the pants, actually, all three have this. So we use a real nice waist closure system. And this is something we've used on a lot of our enduro pants for comfort, is kind of you cinch from the back. Real nice feeling on your waist when you're on the bike for many hours. So that's a nice feature that we kind of use in our off-road product. Snap fasteners, obviously high quality zips. Moving into the pant as well, you'll see here, again, we're able to kind of open it up and then cinch that back to keep that ventilation open. Underarm ventage as well, which we have in all the suits, and obviously additional storage pockets on the side of the pant as well there.
I think my takeaway, other than the fact that it's so feature-packed, was that you've got a jacket here that is ideal for long-distance touring, but it feels so lightweight. It feels so flexible, which is just a perfect combination in the saddle. The Defend jacket that I wore all last week was black with some reflective elements. We've got a nice orange colorway here. Was that to give just people the option?
Yeah, so it was a really nice secondary color that we chose. We actually call it burnt orange. Yeah, and it's been really popular. I guess it was a little bit unique. I was quite flattered actually the other day that I saw an ambassador wearing a different brand jacket that was kind of the almost identical colors. So kind of really nice for us coming from motocross, where we've inspired by graphics and stuff, and nice to see that we're actually inspiring by colors already in adventures. So that's really, really nice how well this particular color's gone down in the market.
Last but by no means least, we have the most price-friendly jacket and pants combo in Fox Racing's new adventure textiles lineup, the Ranger jacket and trousers. And this is the kit I've been wearing today, and I was really impressed by how simple yet practical it is.
Yeah, no, that's right. So this is the Ranger. So again, it's Gore-Tex, so it's 2-layer laminate. It does have a liner in it. I think the real beauty with this jacket as well, and definitely some of the feedback when we first took it around retailers is, I could go to the pub in this jacket, you know? It's like a casual jacket, yeah. You know? Even with the protection in it. So that's a real nice thing. The fit is phenomenal, but we're still giving lots of nice features. One thing's obviously reflective trim that I should have mentioned is obviously we have on all three. It's quite discreet, which is obviously nice as well, but obviously does the job when it needs to. You're gonna get the big ventilations across the front on this one as well. Okay, so we're gonna lose that front zip here, but we're gonna open it out a lot more on the front here with the side fasteners. Nice storage solutions with the pockets. Again, we're gonna give you the card holder here. The neck actually has the nice cinch on it as well, the cinch slider. Same again when you kind of move down into the pants as well. So nice big vents on the front here. And then moving on to the waistband as well, 2 poppers sealed with snap loop closure, and then obviously all fasteners there as well. Use a slightly different option on the lower leg. We're using like a press stud system there as well, and a zip, but it still opens out nice and wide, and then obviously trims right down. Full grain leather on the inside of the knee as well, which I know we didn't speak about. We have that in all 3 suits as well.
Today, before we came and saw you, we did a little bit of green laning, played on a few trails, then jumped on the motorway to head down to Gloucester. And what I was really impressed with was the versatility of this jacket. It acted as a really nice, lightweight and flexible trail riding jacket, lots of freedom of movement, but then jumped on the motorway, put my hoodie on under it actually. And again, it's a nice road touring piece of kit. And I think that is something that I had as a takeaway for all 3 suits, is that they're very much at home in various different environments. And I really have been impressed by what Fox has put together. Darren, let's talk warranties on these jackets and pants.
Yeah, so obviously the great thing with Gore-Tex is you've got the assurance there of the lifetime warranty. So if you were to get any water saturation, obviously everyone knows that Gore-Tex is the best for this. They've got you covered. And from ourselves, we kind of really wanted to put a limited lifetime warranty. So kind of what that means is like, obviously every garment has an expected lifetime. It could be, you know, 10 years, it could be 20 years, it depends how much you ride. But I think really the biggest point is that kind of we've got your back, you know? Okay, so if there was to be a bad experience with a product, is that we can fix that quickly. So we actually have all the Gore-Tex repair centers in Europe. We pre-ship them, all the zips, all the poppers, all the snappers. So if that was to happen, we were able to react quickly as we brought this to market. Fortunately, we've not been able to use that service just yet. So yeah, everything's very positive right now.
So there you have it, Fox Racing's Adventure Textiles lineup. And there's something there for everyone, whether you're going green laning or heading off on a long distance tour this summer. Darren, thanks so much for spending the time with us to take us through these suits. And all that's left to say is, please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.